Hello, hello. Welcome back to the San Antonio Zoo for Zen Zoo. Folks, I don't know if this is going to be my last one. There's still so much uncertainty. I'm feeling it, and I'm seeing this. So I'm going to give you time to get your mat and enjoy the view. I was thinking this was going to be my last Zen Zoo. So thank you, Kat, for the beautiful audio and video work. I was loving it's like a full circle, right? I started at the lions. Golly, how long has it been? 5-ish weeks ago. And, thinking this might be my last Zen Zoo. Here we are again. Hi, friends. We're going to do some yoga here. Do you mind? They're all feeling the buzz in the air, I'm sure of it. The zoo is busy as always, still closed, but we've got new fun things happening. So please feel free to always reach out. Tell me what's going on for you. How are you feeling? I am just truly wanting to move the body today, shift the energy internally, because with things shifting externally, we gotta stay grounded and we gotta stay healthy. Initially I was just thinking I was gonna sing Staying Alive for 30 minutes for y'all so you could just watch the lions. I'm feeling a little extra silly, and that's okay. So yeah, feel free to share with me what makes you happy, what makes you silly, how you are navigating and finding your rhythm throughout all of this craziness. As always, we're gonna start in a seat. So once you've gotten your yoga mat, inside or outside, we are outside here today. It is beautiful. Spring has sprung. Our friends are having their snacks. Thank you, Lindsay. The zoo is so amazing, amazing. I didn't bring my cushion, but if you prefer getting your hips higher than your knees, sit on that cushion. Remember, it's about comfort here. We are going to lift the heart rate today. And I love the response to a lot of these live feeds because I don't know what you want or need until you tell me, since I can't see you in there. I love that most people are really just listening to the calming, lovely breath or lovely voice I've heard from some. Thank you. But just doing the breath work, sitting on their couch, watching the video, whatever there is to be seen, and just breathing. So you choose what works best for you. But we want to get inward. We want to go deep again. So find a quiet place for yourself. Get still. Get quiet. And let's begin to cradle ourselves with infinite tenderness. Hands can be on your knees or in your lap. Feel those seat bones connecting you to the earth, to the ground, to your mat. And then begin to focus on your breath. Feel how things shift internally when you do begin to focus on your breath. Without controlling it, sense where you can soften. If you're thinking about what's coming next and you're feeling it right here, crunching up your forehead, let that go. You can bring a small smile to the corners of your lips, planting those seeds. You get to choose. And each time you inhale, feel the buoyancy from your waist up as your belly expands. Your rib cage expands. And your chest broadens, taking in all of the sounds you can hear. Letting your breath be one of the most important ones. Drawing your attention inward. Take a big inhale through your nose, a bigger inhaling breath right here. Get taller as the crown of your head reaches your ceiling or the sky. And then open your mouth and exhale. Sigh it out gently. Again, big inhale through your nose. Shoulders are behind you, away from your ears. Open your mouth and sigh it out. Inhale. Open your mouth. Let's give it a lion's breath. Tongue sticks out. More lion's breath. Big inhale. Open your mouth. Stick your tongue out for a lion's breath. Let it go. Relax your face. Relax your jaw. Let your breath begin to balance itself out naturally. Inhale. Let's bring some movement into the physical body. Inhale, arms out and up. Get super long, like you're climbing a rope here. Exhale, hands come down. Drop those shoulders. Inhale, reach your arms out and up. Exhale, arms come down. We're going to flow back and forth for our initial spinal twist. Inhale, climb that rope higher, get longer. And as you exhale, twist to the left. Right hand on left knee, left hand behind you. Gaze over your left shoulder here. Just take a couple breaths. Just getting settled, letting things unravel naturally. Inhale, come back to center, get long again. And then exhale over towards the right. Right hand comes right behind you. Left hand on your right knee. Twist a little deeper. Incorporate your neck. Gaze over your right shoulder here. A few deep breaths here. Just beginning to open up. Your digestion is helping and thanking you right here, right now. You are helping your digestion. Inhale, come back to center. We are going to flow back and forth with the breath. Get long, open up. Exhale to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Oh, I'm hearing some pops. Are you hearing some pops? Stick with your own breath here. Do a few more each side. Go at your own pace here, right? We're not forcing anything. We're not pushing anything. Do what feels best for you. It's also a very detoxifying pose here. You're twisting. You're wringing out like a washcloth here. Spring has sprung. We are releasing a lot. Let it unravel. Let it go. Ooh, more pops. Thank your body. Your body's thanking you. Once you get balanced from side to side, come back to center and just pause. Feel the difference. Feel more open, warmed up a little. Nice work. Let's come into tabletop first. Shoulders right over wrists, hips right over knees. Get your cushion under your knees if you need it. Folding my mat over yesterday did not give me much cushion, so I am just going to go freely, but it's always so much more comfortable to put a cushion under those knees. So get what you need to make it more comfortable. And again, there's a lot going on here. Let's focus on the upper body first. Inner spiral those forearms. Press into your thumbs and your index fingers. Pressing into fingertips and knuckles. Get that pressure off of your wrists. Micro bend in those elbows and then outer spiral your upper arms. Feel that solid foundation grounding you to the earth here. Let's take a few cat-cows. When you are ready, inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze, send your hips high, making our spine supple here. Exhale for your cat, round that spine. Tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone. Incorporate a lion's breath there if you'd like. Inhale for your cow, belly drops. Pull those shoulders away from your ears. Tailbone goes high. Exhale. Take that lion's breath if you want. Stick your tongue out. Round that back. Tuck your chin. Scoop your tailbone. Inhale. One more here with your own breath. Come back to center when you are ready. Since we are grounded through our hands here, let's go ahead and tuck our toes. We're going to send our hips high for downward facing dog, but let's keep a bend in those knees. Press into those hands. Get your heart closer to your knees here. You can shake your head no, release any tension. I worked through a lot of that tension yesterday. I hope that class served you well. Once you have shaken off your tension in your neck, engage your neck. Ears alongside your biceps. Press into your hands, get your heart closer to your legs, lift your hips higher. When you are ready, send those hips higher. Straighten one leg at a time. We're taking our dog for a walk, friends. Thank you for joining us. You're the best. Big, big breaths here. You can tap into your Ujjayi breath. Inhales and exhales through the nose. Once you have walked your dog enough, get still. There's always beauty in that process. Inhale, lift your heels high, shift forward into plank. Draw your navel in to support your low back. Exhale, take it back, down dog. Inhale, shift forward into plank. Exhale, down dog. Slow and steady. Inhale, shift forward into plank. Lower your knees here. And we're going to do some half Chaturanga push-ups. Tap into that Ujjayi breath and find the pace that works for you. You can inhale first. And then exhale, begin to lower your chin, your nose, or your forehead to your mat as the elbows graze the sides of your body. And then exhale, push up. Come into child's pose. Nice extension in your upper body here. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, lower down, half Chaturanga, strengthening our shoulders and our arms here. Exhale, push it back. Child's pose, knees are together here. Feel the breath opening you as you move. Inhale, come forward. Navel tucks, one flat plank of wood, sending your elbows behind you. Exhale, push it back. Child's pose. Take a few more here or stay in your child's pose. You know what you need most. We are building heat, building stamina. Follow your breath. Synchronize your movement with your breath. And be gentle. We are cradling ourselves with tenderness right now. When you have come back to child's pose, pause. Draw your attention to your heart center. Just being aware of the energy you have shifted. Noticing your heart right now. Slowly begin to make tents with your fingertips so your elbows and your wrists come off the mat. And then walk your hands over towards the right. Keep your hips grounded here. We're getting a side body stretch. Walking to the right as far as is comfortable. And then let your head go. Bring your palms down. Place your left palm on top of your right. We're not trying to get to some ultimate destination, so you don't need to go too far. And if you're trying to, that left shoulder might come up. We're trying to keep those shoulders square here, so bring that left shoulder down. Let your head relax. Let your face and your neck relax. A few deep breaths. Feel the opening in the low back and the lateral stretch on the left. Slowly come back to center when you're ready, walking your fingers over to the left, as far away from you and over to the left as is comfortable. Once you arrive, bring your palms down, relax your head, place your right palm on top of your left. Shoulders square, so that right shoulder may need to get drawn down a little bit. Ujjayi breath. Increasing the elasticity of those muscles. We have made ourselves stronger. If you've been practicing with me for the past 5-ish weeks, we've been building strength. So use your breath to open you up. Stretch your muscles here. A deep breath will help with that. Releasing the lactic acid. Slowly come back to center when you are balanced and ready. Spread your fingers wide, tuck your toes, and we'll come back into downward facing dog. Hips come high. Feel the difference. Your dog feels different, right? Nice work. Let's flow a little bit, slow and steady. Good enough is good enough. Do what serves you best. When you're ready, inhale your right leg high. Right foot is flexed in the beginning. Inner right thigh going high to the sky. Press into those hands. Nice stretch for the back of your left leg. Inhale, lift that right leg a little higher. And then exhale, make space, lift your hips so you can pull that foot all the way through. We're gonna come into a high lunge. Keep that left heel lifted. Draw your right hip back, left hip forward. Ground yourself down and rise up. How's your pelvis? Navel in, tailbone scooped. If you need to, bend that back knee. Make sure you're where you need to be. Feel the stretch on the front of that left hip, and then see if you can straighten that left leg. A few deep breaths here. Right hip back, left hip forward. Draw in through the center here. Inhale, send your right hand back, left hand forward. You're looking towards your right. See if you can find your right fingertips behind you. Keep pulling that right hip back, left hip forward to stay centered. For those of you go-getters, you might want to reach for the back leg. You know who you are. It's not a competition. You do what feels best for your body. Scooping the tailbone, supporting your low back. Shaking, wobbling is so normal. You got this. When you're ready, inhale, come back to center. Exhale, plant your hands down. Lower your left knee and untuck your toes. Send your hips back, straighten that right leg. Right toes go high to the sky. More pops here. Your body is thanking you. Inhale, get long. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, get long. Exhale, fold in. Last one, inhale. Send your heart to your toes. Exhale, let go. Let your head go, let your neck go, let your shoulders go. Inhale, begin to bend your right leg again. Tuck your left toes, lift your left knee off the mat. Step back, and we are going to take a slow, like a sloth, vinyasa. Use your knees if you need to. Exhale to lower all the way down. All the way to your belly. Untuck your toes. Come up for your first cobra. Pull your heart through. Engage your glutes and your legs. Exhale, bring your forehead to your mat. Inhale, come back up, Cobra 2. Strengthening your low back muscles. Exhale, forehead to the mat. Last one, third time's a charm. Cobra lifts you up higher. Exhale, forehead to your mat. Hands still under your shoulders. Tuck your toes. We meet in downward facing dog. How do you want to get there? Use your knees, maybe plank. Take your time. Challenge yourself if you're wanting a challenge today. Once you get to your down dog, inhale through the nose. Open your mouth and let it go. I'm all about the lion's breath today. Thank you, friends. Inhale your left leg high. Getting a nice stretch for the back of that right leg. So let's leave the foot flexed on the left leg. Inner left thigh is going high to the sky, keeping hips square. Breath is everything. Press into your hands. Heart comes closer to your right knee. Lift that left leg a little higher. Ooh, another pop. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose. Get those hips high. Make enough space so you can step your left foot all the way through. Keep that right heel lifted. High lunge this side. Left hip back. Right hip forward. You got solid foundation, and then you can rise up. Let's check in. Where's that pelvis? Navel in, tailbone scoops. Bend that back knee if you need to. Get things situated, take your time, and then see if you can keep your tail pressing into the earth, and then straighten your right leg. Rise on up. Ujjayi breath turns off that fight, flight, or freeze response. You can tap into that whenever, wherever you are. Inhale, prepare for a twist. And then exhale, send your left hand behind you, right hand forward. See if you can incorporate your neck. Look at those left fingertips behind you. Left hip back, right hip forward. Breath, breath, breath. For those of you go-getters, maybe that left hand wants to come to your right leg. Taking a slight back bend, maybe. If it works for you. No competition. Challenge yourself if you want. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, plant your hands. Drop your right knee and untuck your right toes. Send your hips back. Left toes go high to the sky. Woo! Lifting that heart rate, warm it up. Inhale, get long. Exhale, fold on in. Inhale, longer, taller. Exhale, sinking a little deeper. Last one, inhale. Let your heart kiss those toes. Exhale, release your head, your jaw, your neck, and your shoulders. Take your time to slowly begin to draw the sole of your left foot to your mat. Tuck your right toes, lift that right knee off the mat. Step back into plank. We are again taking the slowest sloth style vinyasa. Use your knees if you need to. Exhale to lower. Inhale for cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big inhale through your nose here. Open your mouth, lion's breath. Stick out that tongue. Nice work, my friends. Slowly begin to lift your right leg high. Exhale, step through. We're going to come into a wide-legged stance. So you're going to move your hands to the front of your mat now. Toes in, heels out. Inhale, get long. If you have a block, you can put that underneath you if you're not able to reach the floor. And then exhale, fold in. Inhale, get long. Exhale, fold in. Let your head and arms be heavy. A nice low back release here. Take a bind if you'd like a bind here. You can grab the outsides of your heels and draw yourself closer to your legs for a deeper stretch. Or for those of you wanting to open your shoulders a little more, you can clasp your hands at your low back. Micro bend stays in your elbows, and then you can lift those clasped hands up overhead. Enjoy the beauty of working with gravity here. Offering less effort, just enough effort to keep yourself on your feet, right? Draw everything inward, but let your breath and gravity work with you here. Release any bind that you may have here. And begin to shift your weight over to your left leg. Toes can come out on both feet. We're going to let your right toes rise up towards the sky or the ceiling. A nice hip opening here. Oh yes, thank you, Margaret, for saying Gomukhasana yesterday. Really opened up your hips nicely. I love it. So some more hip love here. And then we're going to go back and forth, but let's spend some time on one side before we flow. And if you are able to draw inward here, see if you can get a balance. You can bring your hands to your heart. Left elbow pushing your knee out a little bit here. Even taking a bind, for those of you who want to go a step further, you can take a bind here. Release that bind when you're ready, and slowly shift over towards the right. Different side, different sensation. What injuries have you had on this side? This is my broken femur bone side. I always treat it differently. If you can get grounded and find your balance here, give it a shot. Grounding down to rise up. You can even take your bind here for those of you. Reach that right arm around you. And then left arm comes behind you so you can grab your hands, wrists. Release any bind that you have, and we're going to flow a little bit. Send your weight over towards the left and over to the right. To the left and to the right. You got this. Balance. Helping you to ground down even more. Things are getting crazy, getting hectic. Ground down. You got this. Because we're staying alive, staying alive. Staying alive. Do a few more. Synchronize your breath with your movement. And once you're balanced from side to side, come back to center. Wide stance, forward fold. Inhale, get long. Exhale, let your head go, let your arms go. You can take a bind at the back of your head here. You can keep a micro bend in your knees. Ooh, another pop. Getting a little extra weight into your back body here. Your torso. Noticing your heart rate here. Slowly beginning to wind down. You could begin to walk your hands towards the front of your mat. Right toes go forward. Lift your left heel. Step back into plank. Slow sloth style, lowering all the way down to our bellies. Use your knees if you need to. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Elbows graze the sides of your body. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Make a pillow with your hands here, stacking one palm on top of the other. And place your forehead there. Let your heels flop out. Opening your shoulders a little here. But more than anything, just letting all of your hard work get integrated into your organism. Every cell in your body. And watching and feeling into your heart rate. Beginning to lower. I wore my lotus flower necklace today for you. Remember, no mud, no lotus. I can tell energetically that you all have come a long way. I can't see you in your physical form, but I can feel you. Ooh, and my shout out today is Elisa from the Will Smith Zoo School. I'm excited to say we are slowly beginning to go back to school. And I know we all need each other more than ever. Stay here and rest. Hugging Mother Earth. Thanking her for all of her gifts. Or do what serves your body well. I'm going to help myself up and get some water. That was a good workout. Y'all are amazing. I don't know if I'm coming back tomorrow. I love it. The unknown. Ooh, being at ease with not knowing is where all of the answers come to you. So join me in that. In salud. Thank you, sweet lions. Thank you, each and every one of you. Again, if this is my last Zen Zoo, reach out to me if you want some private clients, if you want some private sessions. I want private clients. I'd love to help you honor your body in any way that serves you best. Reach out if I can help, and let's continue to take good care of ourselves and each other. Much love, many blessings. Take good care. Namaste.